so seem to got the overheating issue taken care of on the coolant, but I'm still got the low oil, or the low oil pressure, and some kind of, it's got to be some kind of smoking going on with the oil. So I'm gonna look at the oil cooler and just see what it looks like on the inside. Service manual suggested that might be causing overheating oil and low oil pressure. And since it starts out, 40 psi, and then after some time drops to 20 psi at operating, and then 0 or little around 0 at idle, I'm gonna I want to get that fixed, or figure out, hopefully I can figure out what's wrong with that. But looks like I need to take, oh, I can't tell. Got some bolts down there, up here, and then here and here and here. And since I've already got to I got to replace the thermostat, so I'm already got some water out of it to begin with. It's a good time to take it off. Yeah, what's that? Kind of stick. Kind of interesting. Some kind of stick wedged up there. All right, and then I'll take these off. That was nice and loose. All right. Okay. Not quite sure what's going on here, but it looks like we've got some kind of a tube and a wrap and hose clamps. I'm gonna expect that that's probably broke. Losing water underneath there. See if I can catch it. These other bolts off. It's budging just barely. Oh, please don't break. That's gonna really. That. I think the ratchet was in a bind. Oop, oop, oop. Don't lose it. Okay. 2 shorties and a long. Oh. Okay. Another long one. Oh, it's a real. All right, there we go. Let's see if she's gonna come off. Oop, there we go. I just need to move that hose. I might be able to slide it forward. Yeah. Okay, that's about around that. Let me go get a fuel line wrench. That's a 12 millimeter. Let's try an 11. These are metric, but they work all right. 11 fits it good. Or not. Well, shoot. I thought it fit it pretty tight. Dang, maybe not. Give this a little bend, that's always safe. Well, that's not even. There we go. Yeah, okay. Alright. See if I can break this free by turning this now with it. Oh, there we go, that worked. A little bit. Not a lot, because it still froze up on the hose. I was turning this while I was pressing down on this. Alright, give it some condenser elixir. I'm going to see if I can find that tube, if it's still available. Because I don't really need to get it off, but I'm pretty sure this is some kind of repair that's I should probably address right now. Get back on this. The task at hand. Really not seeing anything too obvious. Everything seems nice and clear, except for right here. This little bypass tube is pretty much clogged. And this I'll break apart, but I'm not seeing anything too bad in here either. Oops, let's pour some. Anyway, I don't know. I'll get the camera off. Be easier that way. Alright, so nothing too obvious. Looks pretty clean. Can't really get the light on this end. Nothing too obvious sticking out to me. So I'll crack it open and look a little closer. Okay, I'm set up out here. Give me something to hold this so I can get these bolts broken. Oh, there. Another short. Peaceful as I'd hoped. I hope I remember how to put that on. I probably should have marked that. Yeah, I think it was like that. Oh, there we go. Somebody's had this apart. There's 2 dots there. And 2 dots there. I bet. Yep, there they are. No, 3 dots. Yeah, it doesn't look very clogged to me. These tubes all look pretty good. Been filling this up with oil. It's going in really slow. It just floods over. Just a little bit of oil. I mean, this is almost like a filter. It's so slow. And I just think it should be a little bit more free to move that oil through. And then, if you tip it over, after you get it full of oil, I got a bucket down here to collect it, but when I tip it over, it just sort of trickles out. And I don't know, that doesn't seem like it just doesn't seem like that's the expected. I just feel like this should be more of a gush than just a little stream. I'm trying to convince myself that there's a problem with this oil cooler. Okay, got a new oil cooler core. Aftermarket. Everything I got was aftermarket CTP. Let's see if I can get this tape off. I'm gonna see how, if this takes oil any faster. Wish I had something to pour this in. Oh my gosh, this is way too heavy. This seems like it's a bad idea. I think it's going in faster. Nope. I think it's taking it faster, but it's still slow. Oh yeah, it's right there. Well, that makes me think that other one is clogged. Makes you wonder how, but there must just be junk all caught into those tubes. These tubes are really, yeah, these tubes are really, I don't know if I can get it to shine down in there. Yeah, these tubes are really tight, but you can see it, maybe. That oil's ready to flow out of there as soon as I turn it. So I don't know, try it out and see what happens. Alright, next. much bolt on that one. Oh well, that's where it came from. And see, it's just, I'm gonna have to change these bolts out. No way, this don't even go through. Probably, I think somebody took this off, and it's, yeah, put the bolts all back in different spots. These two need to swap. Didn't realize that. This one's just a shade different. Get those swapped out real quick. Yeah, from the last time this job was done, these bolts kind of got swapped. This one's, I think that one's matches the protrusion here. That one's way too long. So, and I think this one goes here. So, getting these bolts kind of swapped up so that they kind of got it the right thread engagement. All right, I'm done playing musical bolts here, and I pretty much got them where they're not, you know, good thread depths. All right, here goes nothing. Whoa. Oh man, I don't want to do this. Just snapping it in. Oh shoot! Yep, figures. Where goes my oil? That was kind of dumb. Kind of using this other finger to hold the gasket. Okay, using my finger to hold the gasket so I didn't, oh my god, are you kidding me? I didn't even film that? Oh, just barely. Maybe I caught some of it. Anyway, I had my finger on the gasket to hold. I was putting a little pressure on it so I could keep the bolts from falling out. It looks like it might have worked. A few bolts started over here. Yeah, I think they're going. So I've got that one kind of started, and now I'm gonna try to slide this gasket up here and see if I can get these bolts snake through. I think I got it. Okay, I get that tightened up. Gasket's on. Getting down to the bottom throws here. Oh, I probably need a better. I'm gonna need some lock water. I don't keep a whole lot of 3/8 hardware around, so luckily I found some. All right, coming along. Just gonna gotta put this shorty one under here and get the top one in here, and then torque it all down. Oh. Oh, that just stripped out. That was interesting. Is that an aluminum housing? No, it's steel. Maybe I shouldn't have a whole lot of depth of engagement there. Don't have a lot there. Oh, barely grabbed it. This isn't long enough. Let me go see if I got something longer. Got this one. Should be plenty longer. It's only a grade 5, but should work for putting this guy together. Man, that might be too long. Pretty much my two choices. So I'll just go with this longer one and put a washer on it. I'm gonna try to trace that with a tap and see if I can clean that out a bit. Oh, okay. Oh, I bottomed that tap out in there and cut something.
For the baby.
It's pretty tight. I'll use that shorter one.
I'm gonna go check my
You better make sure your hands have no oil on them. So they squeaky.
Got that one already. And this one.
On the swing set, you can swing on any swing and then.
Alright, let's see here. See if I can take the. Oh! It ended that. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take that off and see if I can rebuild that myself. Oh, okay. Oh that. Alright. Yeah, this little bleed hose is not right. But maybe we can fix it. I got one used I could get for $100. Maybe I'll do that as a backup. Alright, yeah, it's just a regular old compression style. Just soldered in there. I hope it was like that. I can't quite remember.
It's more important than playing. It's so yummy.
Can I just throw it away?
Well, I don't know.
I was keeping it as a pattern.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. So you could fix the chair.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. rolling over to 1431.